Hey, wouldn't you know it, this time I remembered to actually plug in the controller before I started up the game, so that probably won't be an issue, and I probably will be able to actually exercise a new display method for the game, which is something that I briefly looked into yesterday. So that'll clearly be exciting, but yes, hello, I live, run, or not, I guess. Well, let me see. Maybe it's because I just need to... Maybe it's because I just reloaded the page and it's actually lying to me, but it seems to me that... Oh, never mind, apparently it is not lying to me. Twitch has just decided to, like, give me actual quality options for some reason. Plus the streams, handful of streams that I've been doing this week, and I don't know what I'm doing different, but... Well, there you go, yes. Where I live, to whosoever may be receiving this message, I see. We got Lambda Delta, we got Chocolate Cookie. I'm streaming myself, but I can watch somebody else's stream at the same time, right? Yeah. That's standard practice, don't you know? Default, the dark soul of man. I sure do wonder how they're going to be, to go about handling the freaking Dragon's Dogma anime that's apparently being made, since it's got the same kind of problem that a fucking John Dark Soul anime adaptation would be. Like, how do you come up with a specific main character for that when the whole point of main character in those kinds of games is that it's completely customizable and faceless and didn't have a set identity? It really makes you think, doesn't it? Oh, well, whatever. Clearly that is the biggest talking point I need to deal with right now, no. We're gonna go over and come over here and I guess get ready to start the game. And I took like 2 whole extra minutes to start talking from the actual stream. Which clearly makes a huge difference in my extremely consistent and well-kept well-maintained... I don't know, what fucking word am I looking for here? Schedule tendencies, procedures for my streams, something along those lines. They're extremely consistent, as is my schedule as well, you know. But yes, what are we gonna deal with rooks? I don't either, I guess. That's pretty much the same deal, but I guess with rooks it's arguably a little less egregious because the whole point of rooks is that they're just like living beings, but they don't have personalities, so literally make them whatever, and it's a very minimal difference. It is always darkest before the soul. Become a dark spirit. Time for crab. Well, maybe I should play Dragon's Dogma on stream at some point. I did play it very briefly, like once upon a time, but that was very much, very briefly once upon a time. Yeah. I never went into any kind of an attempt to make like a full playthrough of the game on stream, but hey, who knows, in light of what's happening, maybe I should do something like that at some point in the foreseeable future, but... Oh no, a dragon took my heart and gave me immortality, what should I do? How am I gonna deal with the fucking time loop ending? How am I gonna deal with the fact that apparently there's multiple endings that I never knew about, because the game does not follow Psychonauts' procedure of making you aware of when the point of no return is coming, so you just end up killing the final boss and you trigger the New Game Plus transition by accident, so you get locked out of whatever ending you didn't do, which in my case was pretty much the entire post-game, so I guess that's one reason for me to make some kind of attempt to go back to that game. But I guess for now we will return to another game that we've technically beaten once in an iteration, but in at least one of its iterations, but we are returning to another iteration, which is not one that we have beaten. So let's see. Something exciting. I guess. Yeah, once again this is a fitting song because this is from Castlevania, but you should know this already clearly. The ending of the Maria ending of Rondo, but aka Mary's Samba, but currently it is time for me to actually make an attempt to capture this with window capture, which You know what, hold on a sec. Capture... yeah, that one. Okay, which it will actually let me do now with software capture, because apparently what I was doing wrong is that it wasn't... the fucking OBS Studio thing isn't allowed to hook onto Steam applications if you don't run it as administrator, which makes very little sense, but I guess that's just how it is. Pretty sure that this option you see down here is something they added in an update that happened like literally yesterday, sometime after the stream, which is the boss rush mode, but I'm not sure exactly what you need to do to trigger that. Maybe you need to beat episode 2. Or maybe you need to beat something beyond, or maybe you need to do something else, like, I don't know, the same thing that apparently you have to do to basically trigger the New Game Plus thing, or the boss rush thing, or the sound test thing. I don't remember how many things have the same thing in Ritual of the Night, which are, basically after they patch those into the game, you need to go back into the game and beat the final boss again to make those actually show up, which is, interesting. I wonder if this has any kind of similar procedure for, like, people who apparently exist, who have, who have actually apparently gotten, like, every achievement in this game already, like, before they added that in. I wonder if they, like, add in new achievements now that that mode's in the game, but... boy, hello, Spiffy. What's going on? Scream. I think that's from Metroid, which this isn't quite the Metroidvania aspect of Castlevania, so perhaps not quite as fitting as that could be, but let me see. I go to my achievements. I've got now 9 hidden achievements after getting the secret sword, I guess, in episode 2, which I did last time. So I don't think they've added anything new there that I can see so far. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go straight back into the game, which I find is a little weird, because you see how it actually mentions, like, the style that you picked. Yeah, that one's clear. So we beat the entire first episode in Veteran, and now we're playing casual for episode 2, but apparently even if you go back into one of these episodes, it still lets you change the style. So, like, for example, since the casual mode gives you, like, unlimited lives, and that's part of the whole thing. That's making me wonder. Code date. What is it here? Code date? Oh, whatever. If I were to, like, select this and pick veteran mode again, how many lives would that give me, since that's supposed to give me limited lives? I guess I won't find out today. I just want to get straight into it, so... back to this Castlevania 3 map. We should, like, replay a bit of Curse of the Moon once, one of these days, so that I can figure out how much closer the original Curse of the Moon 1 map was to the Castlevania 3 map, because I just still can't get over, like, how close this map is to the Castlevania 3 map. And yeah, I gotta remind myself that because of plot progression in this episode, we no longer have the... what's it called? No longer have the sword for Sengetsu that's actually... that actually makes a combo. Now has a sword that I'm pretty sure is plot mandated and that we did want to get, but... damn it. It only stabs forward. Can't do the fancy combo anymore, so we can't spam quite as hard against a lot of the enemies. Or at least this doesn't seem to be... well, I'm kind of wondering now, if we get to the end of this game, since this is apparently set after we beat the final boss of the first episode. We'll have, like, a whole different hazard going on. Kind of wondering if we get to level 8, or whatever the equivalent of level 8 may be, if we do have that, unless that's somehow not a thing. Which would be kind of surprising for me. If we get there, basically, we're gonna have to deal with the boss chases you with the giant swarm of stuff thing that we dealt with the first time, or if there's gonna be something different going on. Guess Hachi is the new favorite for this section now that we no longer have Dominique in our party. And because we no longer have Dominique in our party, we can't choose this dude that's directly above us. That's it. guess Hachi also took the most damage there because he dipped in the lava, so... Well, there we go. But he does pack a punch still. Okay, hold on, actually, before I even do anything in this screen, something I ought to try to figure out is like, how am I gonna get up to the top path? Is it even possible for me to get to the top path in this state? It might not be. Obviously, I can't do the Shovel Knight jump with Dominique anymore. So what else can I do? So we're just gonna punch this dude with Hachi over and over again. Till he dies. So that's no longer a factor, but yeah, how do we get up there now? Maybe we just don't get up there now. Or maybe we do something really fancy, like, I'm pretty sure that Sengetsu doesn't have any, like, special jumping abilities. I don't think this is gonna work out. Even if I do something like that, because I can't make it all the way over there, and I get the feeling that if I jump over on the right hole, I'm just gonna, like, get hurt by the lava and die. I don't really wanna tempt fate by doing that, but I guess I will, because I have this. Yep, I do get hurt by that, and... Okay, so the fucking shield doesn't even protect me from that. I've at least managed to confirm that without dying, so I guess that's something. I don't really know how you get up there. Maybe you just don't get up there in this mode, because you don't have Dominique to give you the boost you need. So we can't get up here, can we? We can, but we're not going to be able to go through the wall, are we? And make it over there. Well, I don't really know. Yes, hold on. Okay, so if you approach from this angle, he doesn't hang onto the wall, so that doesn't work either. Never mind. Can't figure out this puzzle, I guess. Or maybe the puzzle is just straight up unsolvable if you don't have Dominique with you, which is the case right now, so... Do you spot that Medusa head generator thing? I think I can get it, or get to it from here. Ah, shit. I remember hating this room, though. I still have to remember why. Not a big deal at this point. Yeah. Differences in that are implicated by this the game mode, I guess. Screw it, just do that. Screw it, just do this, just to be able to get through the fucking room. Okay, who needs health the most? This guy needs health the most, but he can't fucking get to the health. Ooh. And, well, he can get to the health, but only after his movement, which makes it pretty difficult for him to actually... Well, actually, that didn't have anything to do with movement. It had something to do with the fact that... Or it just had to do period with the fact that it's a tiny heart, so it really doesn't help that much. But I can't really, you know, I can't really get tilted with this point because I'm playing in a much easier mode than in my first run through of the game. Oh, damn it. And I was trying to switch over to the, you know, the invisibility dog, but I guess it didn't work that time. I mean, I say that, but I'm also remembering the fact that I'm... God damn it. Remembering the fact that, you know what, fuck it, let's do this. The fact that at this point in the game we are no longer like following alternative routes, which are ostensibly easier than the alternative routes that we find in the first handful of stages to help us go through faster or easier. Oh, there we go. Not sure if anything was gonna happen there, but also hello Red Bear and welcome, and thank you for the Prime sub, which let me see if God actually says anything different. Total of 28 months, which is pretty crazy. But apparently not actually a streak, so I really should like take a moment to modify the botula message, which says you know, that that incorrect streak thing. I guess I'm gonna do it right now. It should only take a second. How do I do this? Alerts, notifications, subscriber alerts. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Since that number apparently doesn't work, that variable, I'm just gonna change it to just subscribe and then just cut off the rest of that. That'll work. Okay, but yes. Enjoy your arbitrary multiplier that they changed it to from double channel points, and enjoy your no ads, which turns out you probably were already getting anyway. But it's just a nice thing to say, I guess, in the spiel. Oh, Robert is dead, but as long as we get to the final checkpoint in the level, then we don't really care about that, since we can just bring him back with our unlimited lives that we have in this mode. Guess we also cannot get that lamp over there because it's just too... Like, we could have gotten that with Robert, yeah, but we apparently can't jump off the stairs with Hachi, so that's not gonna be able to take care of. This is also gonna be a pain because I don't think that we can do this when we don't have either Robert or Dominique as a playable character. Fucking Sangetsu's sword should reach, but it's... Oh. One time it does reach, he decides to do that instead of jumping. Yeah, shit. Forget about that, he just like drops down the first time. So you can't technically do it with Sangetsu, but time is just a lot trickier. No secrets in this wall. There are no secrets on the other side of the wall. I'm pretty sure I've been suspicious about this fucking wall before, and never fully confirmed if that was the case or not. I guess every time I just started going into this room I was too distracted by the dogs, but this time I guess we did remit there are no secrets on that wall. And this wall could be surmounted by Dominique. I'm pretty sure if she bounced off the dog. I did do that in the past, but I guess that's no longer an option. It's a shame. Oh, we do need that though, for Sangetsu. It would be a very generous kind of change to have to, in this difficulty, have actual hearts as random drops from the enemies. It's definitely something that wasn't in the other difficulty at all, but yeah. We're supposed to go up there, but we can't because we don't have the means to get up there. I guess we're just gonna have to deal with them. Oh damn it, that heart should have been her Hachi actually. This time it will be. Shit, fuck. And then we immediately lose the same kind of amount of health because of, you know, this. The boars show up, but because of Hachi's shit range on his punch, I guess you can't really deal with it. 2 or 3. I think we made it. We'll never figure out what the fuck the deal is with that holes in the wall, I'm telling you. So what about this wall? See, this wall does have a secret, but I guess it's not a very important secret in this mode. But this is exactly the sort of thing that I do insist on, you know, trying to take stock of, regardless. Go up here, that's just another path that we could have gotten here. So there's no reason for us to go up there at this point, I don't think. Oh. Let's turn on our invisibility, because I don't think we're gonna be able to come here very reliably, even though we might die from lava before we even get all the way through this room. And we need Hachi here because that's the only way for us to get the HP, which I did remember was in this room. Absolutely want that, and oh yeah, the boss is up ahead. I guess we're gonna try to get as much weapon power as we can for this next encounter, because, well, hey, not only is the boss up ahead, but I'm pretty sure that they added new... They have like more of these things, the, what are they called? The checkpoints for the bosses in this difficulty, because I am positive that that did not exist in the last time I ran this stage in the veteran mode. I would have remembered something like that. Can't believe I'm playing on easy mode. I'm such a casual gamer. Or maybe one run of the game on veteran was enough. I'm already dreading like a theoretical thing that I would like to do one day, which is to do something that I've never done, namely beat Castlevania 3, the original Castlevania 3, like without any cheats, which is actually something that I've never done. As I value the stability of my blood pressure. Hold on. See if I can remember the correct pattern here for like trying to not die. Just play it safe there, but then when it's time, yeah, there we go. And this boss does this, down here, over here, and some pot shots at him. Oh, and then you take a hit, because I don't think you can very well dodge that, can you? Oh shit, actually, when this happens, you stay on the edge, and then go to the center. Shit, forget about this. I think we can do this, though. But yeah, I'm gonna end up switching to fucking Hachi for this part. Or for the part where he like recedes, the worm recedes into the lava after the hit. Oh, damn it, hold on. I'm gonna switch into Hachi for this part too, because we can like take a... oh, what the fuck. Okay, this is different. I don't remember seeing this face before. He's looking like freaking Ridley from Super Metroid now. Or in Super Metroid. Okay, apparently if I stand right in the middle I don't get thing happening to me there, but I'm pretty sure I can die right now regardless. It's a suicide attack, so it's not actually able to finish me. Kind of divergent from Rondo in that sense. Like, it's kind of weird because even in the full-on veteran difficulty, I'm pretty sure I was never actually killed by any of the suicide attacks, whereas if you play the original version, at least of Rondo, you can be killed by those attacks if you're not careful. Nice in the price, boy. It's time for the moment I've been dreading, which is going to be the boss of this stage. Well, not quite yet, obviously, we need to actually get through the stage first, but it's going to be so much fun, I can already tell. Damn it. I think these, like, fire-spitting statue varieties might be new, because I don't remember the pattern being used by them by episode 1 run. I still think this looks like Aldia's keep in the background, but maybe not. Maybe it should be trying to make a different obtuse reference. Okay, come on. I haven't actually lost any health yet, but I can potentially very well do that if I just stand where that heart was, but you know, here's another mystery. There's another friggin' place that you can only get to, like, ducking or whatever, but we can't duck into that hole in midair on this. Like, maybe there's some other character that we can play as later when there's gonna have to be like a whole other fucking run through of the game that we can do. Maybe that character can do some shit like, I don't know, do like a diagonal sliding jump or something and that's how you get in those spaces, something like that. I'm just like speculating here. Right now with my current loadout I see no way whatsoever that we would be able to get up there. Get through that hole. So we can liably get rid of the freaking chest gimmicks here. Just spam the punch with Hachi, but then we get hurt by the peeping eyes, so it doesn't make a big difference. And then we have the character that can actually deal with the peeping eyes, which is Dominique, but that is not the case. Wait, hold on. Let's go that way. We have Hachi, though. Absolutely must take advantage of that, but that just happened. I forgot about that. I actually avoided that happening in my previous run, didn't I? Okay. Sangetsu can't even kill it in 3 hits. Sangetsu can actually kill the ice, I think. It takes up like an actual power unit, which is not very economical. We'll at least try this. We can just trigger the... Oh shit, they actually jump down here. Run off the platforms like that. What kind of evil strategy is that? Oh, we're not gonna be able to take like the easy path in this this corridor anymore, I guess, now that fucking Hachi is gone. Because what we're supposed to do is like jump off the wall with Robert and then switch to Hachi and hover across without bumping into the wall, which happened. But we can't do that anymore. Oh well, let's familiarize ourselves with what's going on here, I guess. Come on. Okay, it only takes a couple of hits to deal with the elf, for fuck's sake. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure I never saw those enemies before, and I don't know if it's because I avoided this room entirely in the previous run through that I did of this stage, or what? Or is there like actual new enemies that only show up in this episode? But who knows? Telling they like stay stuck in the ground actually. Bro, like shockwaves. Totally made it this far at least. Not exactly the best outcome, but we're getting places. Do I want that? Is it actually gonna help me? Well, I guess it doesn't matter for that enemy. Just shoot it with their normal gun. Big difference. Time to cheese these enemies. I'm pretty sure we did exactly this in the veteran mode on the stage before. Gotta cheese the elevators that keep going up and down. We are perfectly lined up to be able to actually get the enemies that way. Well, let me throw one of these and immediately waste it because it just hits a thing that's right next to me. That's the iffy factor, isn't it, with Robert's guns, shots. Should have seen that coming, but I didn't. Oh no, we can't get over up there and get a freaking... Maybe we can. Hold on, let me try to down here at least. Maybe if we do this... Okay, no, we can't get that, so... I was gonna say, if we can't get that at all because we don't have Hachi, then I'm just gonna kill myself and go back to the checkpoint, but... I guess that wasn't a problem after all. Of course, I might end up dying twice here and... Oof. And losing that regardless, but I guess we'll see whether or not that happens. Okay, if I recall correctly, this might be... Oh, never mind. I say this might be a place where... More of like the enemies that Robert is specifically outfitted to go against, which are the ninja guys, so apparently I was incorrect, just my heads. I don't think I ever tried to actually fight without... why does this background thing remind me so much of something? It's like it's a very obvious kind of Gradius or Parodius reference within my heads, but I don't know what's up with the bird things on the right. I feel like they also remind me of something, but I can think of what. It also has something to do with Gradius or Parodius, or am I getting confused? Maybe I should look up this game on tvtropes.org, which is a website that died temporarily and was somehow miraculously brought back like a couple of weeks ago. And maybe they'd be able to help me figure out what the reference is. Or maybe I should post this to the Bloodstained Discord where they will probably answer that question 1,000 times. Oh Jesus, okay. I forgot about this room being a room. I did remember these, green Mega Man blocks, but... I'm kind of wondering about something now, since we did see that in the previous stage. It was like a different checkpoint right before the boss that wasn't there in the other mode. I'm wondering if they're also gonna add something like that in the... let me finish that thought first. If they're gonna add something like that in this stage, which I would definitely welcome because I really hate boss of this stage, and I will very much welcome any potential, you know, additions that will help me be less tilted when playing against that, which I think just the kinds of additions that we already know about that pervade the whole game in this mode are probably gonna be off by themselves, but well, you never know. I was also thinking about, you know, the secret shortcut that we can take in that room, but I'm pretty sure that we can't take it at all now that we don't have Dominique in the party, so it's a moot point. Yeah, how would we get up there? Probably with Dominique's like crazy jump too. So many things you can't do in this stage when she's not around. Well, I guess we're gonna keep going. We ought to see. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say this is definitely the fucking room with the ninjas. Did I kill him? I can't tell if I killed him, but okay, I did. Okay, so I guess the potential no damage strat that we should take when facing those guys with Robert is don't cover the first attempt at coming at you and then just keep ducking, which is there's barely enough time to do the fucking reload animation. Maybe one more. Yeah, there he is. Oh, there wasn't any time to do that there. Could have used the heart after that encounter, but it's not to be. Should just like stop trying to shoot them when they first appear, I guess. Just dodge them first and then try to shoot them twice. There should be enough time. Can't get up there anymore, but well, that time there was time. I don't know what was different exactly, but I guess it's just oh, goodness me, it's just another custom. What I am accustomed to, my muscle memory. Do I want to bother trying to kill this thing? Probably not. It'll be a big issue. If only I could have killed it in one hit less, that actually would have been good. Well, this thing I will have to kill, I guess. I guess dodging its big wave here isn't actually a big issue. If you time it just right. I don't remember if I observed that in my previous run or not. Ooh, I do remember this dollar hammer, this like samurai dollar hammer thing. Oh, here we go, I'll take that. And I also remember just being completely clueless as to what to do here except tank it, so just follow suit with that procedure yet again. Oh no. Well, already from the design of this room I can tell what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go that way, I guess, so let's do the sensible thing here this time. Try to. There you are. Oh no, there's a different dude. I forget about that. This guy existing. And I somehow managed to survive. Okay, just better search this thing to. Would really like to get that health up there, but I don't know if it'll be a net gain once I actually have it or not. Nope. Probably not. Give it to Sengetsu or to fucking Robert. I guess I'll give it to Sengetsu. I think that might have been a net loss actually. Sure what the correct action is with these dashing guys, but I could really use a checkpoint soon, so I don't have to worry about that. It's a big factor. Oh boy, I don't know if we're gonna be able to survive this, because I do remember this thing's pattern in I guess we can just shoot it. Okay, never mind, we can cheese it completely by shooting it. I don't think we had Robert the first time we came through here actually, so the library dodge that I thought was to hover over the hands with how to use stuff, but oh, here we go. I did not miss this place. Guess we're gonna use the same strategy as before. Maybe the other thing will die easier now that we have but I wouldn't count on it. Oop. This time harder it feels like. Taking more time to die. It's no way to retreat. By efforts. And, oh yeah, we can't even take the fucking shortcut anymore because we don't have them in the... That's gonna be even more fun. Now let's see. Let me refamiliarize myself with the shit that's on here. I guess since we can't take the shortcut anymore, there's probably... I'm gonna be extremely grateful for there being a... I haven't even seen it yet, but I really would like to assume that it's the case. I'm really grateful for there being a friggin... you know, a checkpoint before the boss after this. As before, you know, our previous run-throughs of this stage. That checkpoint back there was pretty much the final one. We do this whole shit whenever we stage. Well, not this room in particular, because we could skip it if we had them in need. But since that is not the case, oof, we have to deal with this instead. Maybe there will even be a new checkpoint up here or something. Nope, nope. So, I guess we're just gonna have a fucking Sengetsu out the entire time that we're doing this room. I guess he at least should be able to survive those heads that, yep, they're still here. Show up in this fucking room. And it shouldn't necessarily be like a one-hit kill situation because they do have a, you know, no longer gets knocked around by the attacks. Shit. And of course that did happen. Okay, so we get to start from that room again. It doesn't really matter anyway because all this crap is back. And no longer have Robert to fucking deal with the spikes and stuff from a distance. So this is gonna be very interesting. We do this? No, we can't. Well, we can try to do that, but it doesn't. Better get through. Even know what else I can do. Just eat it all. Not the only thing that will give us a ghost of a chance of at least getting through that room. Well, at least we survived. We have a... Okay, thank fuck, we do have a new checkpoint here. Guess we're gonna try to make it to the boss, but it's gonna be probably a lost cause, considering we only have one character, and remember how that boss went the first time. Oh, how to have the wrong thing, the wrong power-up to try to deal with the freaking... the ice. Let's go with this one. Alright, we're at half health, so I can already tell how this is gonna go, but at least we made it to that checkpoint. That's the most important thing that I can think of on stage at this time. I am very, very okay with that. Let's see. Oh yeah, this freaking... At least they still die in one hit, even though I do notice that they're like a different color now. Oh boy, this thing throws out two fucking rotating things now. And that's a new attack. Yeah, that destroys platforms too, you note. Yeah, this is gonna be quite a pain to deal with. That went exactly as I predicted. Perhaps a little bit differently, because I do notice that the pattern has in fact changed. That's not something I'm crazy about, I gotta tell you. Probably gotta figure that out. Oh shit. Let's actually do climb up here. Let's try to, I guess, get through this room as conservatively as possible. And getting as many power-ups as possible too. For the love of fuck. Of course, that just happened. Okay, they also die in one hit to... or in two hits, excuse me, to the gunshots, so there is that at least. can sort of take care of them that way. Guess I'm gonna use up some of these weapon power to take care of this eye, but I really wish there was a way to do that without... But I guess I really want to hold on to as much of that as I can possibly manage into this room. Alright, so here we pretty much are. We managed to fill up our stock of weapon power at least. Let's see exactly how much of a ghost of a chance we really have against this thing, which was like the biggest X factor of this run. It was definitely the hardest boss in the game, even more so than the actual final boss and all that junk. I do manage to get a quarter of the... oh boy. Quarter of its health off there, which is something I suppose. Okay, let's go ahead and destroy those things preemptively, I guess, with the invincibility thing, which I thought I turned off earlier than I did there. Or than it did get turned off, I mean. Ooh, there we go. That's actually a pretty good positioning right here. I might actually have a ghost of a chance, so you know, no pun intended here. Shit. But we're definitely gonna have to be somewhat conservative. The resources we do have. Okay, one more freaking hit and we can get him, I think. Even with these changes, like, this was a nightmare in the other difficulty with even without the extra stuff that it had. I'm very, very, very glad that I didn't even attempt to play this episode in that difficulty, honestly. We would have to deal with that even without the freaking Sengetsu combo, which was pretty much the only way we figured out how to cheese it before. Well, cheese it, quote unquote. We deal with it in a reasonable fashion would be a apt way to put it, I would say. Alright, here we go. Stage 7. Well, the boss of this stage before was Gremory, but I don't know if... well, I don't know, would Gremory be a big, like, plot factor in this game? That'd like actually be a thing that we need to be worried about. Or take into consideration, I guess. Not really be worried about. We're gonna take... basically have to fight Gremory at this stage, or this game, because... you know, Gremory was the, like, sort of quote-unquote initial final boss of Curse of the Moon, but then replaced by basically an evil possessed Sengetsu in the second run, so... we're supposed to go this way, right? Everywhere. Wonder if Gremory's still gonna be there and the boss that gets replaced is gonna be that big bug king or... oh, we have to go this way. Didn't even realize. I just rather I skipped that before. Around this stage the first time because I had Dominican in my party. A big help for jumps and stuff like this. Ooh, here we go. Guess we're gonna... just use Sengetsu's power to do this. Try my best to... I'll try my best to do nothing. I don't really need to try too hard to get this. Hold on. At least I don't think so, but... pretty sure this is gonna be the only way for me to get this, but it doesn't seem to be working all that great. I don't think I see any other way that I could potentially get up there, so... oh, there we go. Just gotta time it just right. Defense up. Gladly take that. Well, maybe that's another reason why I take, like, so much less damage in this in comparison to my first run through. Maybe it's actually not to do with the difficulty itself, but it's a cumulative effect of these upgrades that I keep getting. Ooh, I forgot how to deal with these freaking things. Hold on. They do get hit with my, a shot if I do target those, so that's nice. Well, there's gonna be more coming. guess. It's that guy. Is there a way for me to get all the way over there, across there, without Dominique? Almost, actually. Actually quite curious to see if I could pull that off. I'll try one more time at least. Obviously these things are not gonna help me get across because that's only for Dominique, so let's see. Do it at like the very edge of the jump here. Would it be possible, or is it just wishful thinking on my part? I get a feeling it's gonna be the latter, but I would like some confirmation. I think that might be confirmation right there, yeah. I think you can get up there. In this state. Let's check out this other room instead. This might be another like series of rooms that I never actually saw before because I had Dominique, so I had no reason to have anything to do with this. But maybe I'm wrong because this seems oddly familiar. Something I've dealt with in the past. This jumping challenge. Hold on a second. Let me get all the way over here and switch to Robert. I can like. See, I can kind of shoot that thing if I take the jump here and then shoot it on the way down, but take a little bit of doing. Would much rather that thing not be a factor if I'm going to be jumping around. Trying to not die, hopefully. I don't trust my own ability to jump, so let's do this the smart way, I guess. Hold on. To do this just right. Oh, fuck. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's use this hover ability as our cheese. Thank fuck for that. Matter of not activating it when I don't actually want to activate it though. Okay, I see another opportunity to take out another one of those things from a distance, but do I? Let's see. We're gonna have to do this to be able to get all the way up there, but once we do get up there... I can't actually... That's a lot of effort just to take out that one thing. I'm gonna try that... You know what, no, I was gonna say let's try that again with Sengetsu, but... Getsu's, like, whip diagonal. I think it might legitimately be more... safe to do it this way, but apparently this time it's gonna take more than 2 hits. Maybe it's because I'm straying too far from its health setting or something. That would be kind of upsetting. I don't think I've served that in the past. Yeah, it's not dying. Guess we're just gonna have to get over there and hope that we don't end up just deal with it that way. Not a big problem. Is anyone missing health? The answer is apparently no. So you might as well collect that just in case. Theoretical points, which we're not even keeping track of. We don't have a point accumulation here. We have this. Never did make it all the way over there before, did I think. Shoot. Yeah, I think. We actually remarked on this before and we realized that the only way to get over there was going to be to use Dominique's ability. And we definitely don't have it as an option now, so... Yeah, I guess we're never going to find out what's behind that door. That'd actually be something good too, considering how... You know... Considering how the, there's such an X factor in just trying to get over there, and apparently there's a whole other route with a thing there. Hold on a second, actually. Let me do something that probably isn't the answer, but yeah. Hoping that this thing was going to be here, this attack. That doesn't even do anything to the enemies. Yeah. What about this? Oh, that doesn't do anything either. Shoot. I guess my alternative things that I potentially thought might help don't actually help. Shame. Well, I mean, we can still go back there, but it doesn't matter because we cannot have fucking Dominique with us, so we can't get up there. Let's see, I think that Robert actually has a special ability in this room, yeah. Him specifically in this room. What does this fucker do? It does that. I guess it's not like a big factor right now, because we just like take it easy. Do we need health? The answer is no, we do not need health. Shame. Yeah, that thing is gonna be able to shoot us from over from on the left, isn't it? Yeah, that's why that's an actual problem here, though. Actually, physically get to us. And there we go, we can get a little bit of health back. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, oh yeah, that's another freaking... You know what, let's just activate this. Make use of that. It's actually not a bad deal, I guess, but I guess that's another difference. Instead of having the combination of the ones that shoot the bombs, the statues that shoot the bombs, statues that actually charge you in that, well, the statues slash robots, I guess, that shoot the bombs and or actually charge you in that stage or in that room. They just change them all to the bomber ones, which, I don't know, I'd say that's probably something you would say is easier. Okay, yet another room we can't get to because we don't have Dominique. I'm never gonna shut up about these rooms for the rest of the game because that's like a big deal, man. Okay. I mean, it is a big deal when you're locked out of shortcuts like this. I can't tell if, okay, an actual physical obstacle there too, that stops me from the... Shit. Okay, this is, annoying. If we can deal with this, there we go. Also deal with you, I guess. We can at least pull off from here. Apparently there's not gonna be any fucking way for me to avoid these things. Take them out from a distance. Well, whatever. We can get rid of this. Nope. You know what, let's just cheese it this way. I really cannot care. Let's just make as much use out of our invincibility thing as we possibly can. There we go. Things we have to deal with because we're missing a character, I tell you. Boy. And if this thing is anything like the one we saw on the previous stage, I'm not gonna stop shooting at all, so the only way to get over there is gonna be with this, maybe. See with this, but apparently it's a combination of with this and using the other thing to impulse ourselves. I don't really see any other way to take a hit here with Robert and then not make it there anyway. I think I'm gonna die. I don't think I can actually get over there anymore because Jesus Christ. Because I took too much damage there, so I'm gonna die in one hit here. Didn't do the fucking correct... Oh, never mind, I made it after all, I guess. I guess that armor stuff really did help out. Oh, it's like a Fleeman airdrop room again. One of them. There's actually multiple of these in this fucking game, which I'm not thrilled about. whatever. Let me just get some bonus stuff for my stock of weapon power here so I can actually survive that. Okay, this one I remember. Actually, we're almost up to the boss again, aren't we? Who was the boss? Oh yeah, it was Gremory. Okay, we still have everybody, which means that, which means nothing. And it's, actually it should mean something, hold on. Pretty sure that that SEMA projectile shooting thing is actually gonna be vulnerable. It's extending its head to shoot. Build up the shot. That's the thing. We should probably use Hachi here to destroy the spikes. It's a security measure. Safety measure. And also use him to extend our airtime here for so safety, I suppose. And hold on. There we go. There. Let's see, I'm pretty sure that Robert needs health the most. That was some misery of health that we just picked up. Go ahead and do that out of the way. Fuck. But I'm pretty sure that I dropped another heart that we certainly could have used at this point, but I don't think it's gonna be there anymore when I get up there. Oh, but there is a heart lamp I can personally actually pick up. Let's do the revolution here. We get over there without incident. There we go. Another tiny heart. Whatever. The momentum there is a thing of puzzlement. Okay, I think this is the actual final pre-boss hallway, yeah. Okay, maybe I was kind of confused about the ability. Definitely need Robert for this, so this might be the room that has the other statues, the ones that actually charge you. I don't think we really need the big gun ability to avoid damage here. We'll get the other heart, that's presumably gonna be in here for Hachi, even if it's not even like a full heal. I'm pretty sure we're up to the boss again. Let's see if I can remember the pattern to dodge the hordes, because I would imagine that it's gonna be the same kind of basic boss pattern, even if it wouldn't really make that much sense for the locust hordes to be still a thing, considering what happened in the previous run-through, but what do I know? Let's see. Pretty sure that means we need to come over here, and I am indeed correct. Okay, pretty sure that means we need to stay in the middle, and I am indeed correct. Oh yeah, those are, I guess, no longer the locust hordes. There's something else now. Check this out. Totally. Should I actually missed the pattern there? I'm just gonna spam this invincibility thing. And that means that, yeah, you go to the opposite direction of where he raised the hand. Or she, or whatever case that is. What do you think I meant? Oh, that's actually a really good fucking attack to clear away those things. Okay, hold on. Pretty sure the only way to dodge that is gonna be to come down here, yeah. Which took a minute, so... Shoot, hold on. Straight to the character that has the most fucking health out of everyone right now. I think fucking... I don't know how she might be in danger of dying here, but maybe we can cheese the boss good enough with the time we have left. Not have that be a... Shoot. X factor. Okay, we actually somehow made it to the point where Robert has probably the best chances of surviving out of all of us. Even more so when this happens, or not, because there wasn't any safe place for us to be there. That's unfortunate. I think we're just gonna fucking die here, actually. Reset that. Lives are not a factor, so it doesn't matter. It's actually a pretty good run, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do it in our weakened state, even with like missing health or anything like that. I think we're gonna be able to do it in our... actually, I should have grabbed that. God damn it, I kind of messed up there. Hello. Better kill this thing. It's over here. Only we still had Dominica's... shit. Forget about the fucking fire that was gonna be there for some stupid reason. Whatever, as long as we are able to like keep that as the only thing of damage that we take, which of course is not gonna be the case. Let's see. Orc. Let's see if this is gonna be good enough for us to be able to survive the fight. I guess we'll find out. So we're gonna do this, I guess. Start off with Sengetsu to like do a bit of damage proximity, and then when his health wears off, we switch over to Hachi, because presumably we'll have made at least a good amount of damage by then. And, you know, better manage the whole invincibility total. Okay, oh no, actually we need to stay here. Ooh. Actually managed to pull it off quite well, that sort of visual assault. Okay, hold on. Need to get away from that fucker. Which already brought us to a fucking... almost immediate... gonna do, okay. Almost immediate death. What am I... trying to select fucking... yeah. Okay, now we're actually in a good position here. Let's to achieve and keep. Even though we did lose out more health than I was expecting or hoping for, but pretty much any health is being lost. It's more than I was hoping for. Hold on. Let's see if we can not get fucking cheap shot at here like we always are. Okay, I think if we stay here, we're probably gonna be fine, yeah. Not take damage. Okay. And now we need to be over here. Don't you really see half the time how you can fucking avoid the movement of the boss and take contact damage from that? Okay, I think we're actually quite close to victory now. Okay, so it's just Sengetsu now. See if we can cheap the fucking... yeah, there we go. Rest of the health bar with Sengetsu's diagonal chain, and we can. I don't remember what happens here, but it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, it's a moon explosion. See if I can... I don't know if I hide with Robert in the corner here. That's gonna help me or something. Nope, apparently that actually aims for you, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, at least you can't be killed by that. One thing that I will never be able to overstate my gratitude for that circumstance, but I guess we're up to the final stage again. I wonder if the stage itself is going to be different, considering, you know, what I said before. If, like, Dominique is going to be, like, the new ruler of the Locust Horde or something, because I guess, based on what we saw from that fight just now, the Locust Horde is, like, no longer a factor. Apparently it is indeed no longer a factor, so I guess that's gonna be like a new lease on this stage. Annoying one. Just get through, I guess. This kind of reminds me of the fucking the actual final stage from Castlevania 4 where... Ooh, I was actually lucky. Actual final stage from Castlevania 4 where basically have to do the Bad Bridge, or a new rendition of the Bad Bridge from, I guess, stage 6 of Castlevania 1, where instead of just being forced to dash across a bunch of bridge, which is populated with a bunch of the Bat Boss, stage 1, we instead have to run across because the bridge is turning into a bunch of regular bats and basically leaving you with no place to stand. I feel like that might have been some kind of purposeful because I'm pretty sure that you see that for the first time, I guess, technically the way I described it in Castlevania 1, but also see it in Castlevania 4 and Rondo Blood, and I think they also have some kind of variation of that in Bloodlines, so I guess that's a trope. This is a different shield guy, ones that we've been seeing before. There you go. Just gonna do contact damage to you. How do you like that? I have the power to do that. Okay, this is definitely gonna be a much less of a headache if I have to fucking rely on the... or have to constantly look back and shoot the guy chasing horde. Fortunately, I can't really shoot these bats before they decide to dive into me, so quite have the correct elevation for that. We want to go that way, which means, can we get there without Dominique? Let's find out. Like an X factor of these secret passageways always turns out to be like, oh no, we don't have Dominique, which I can't fucking go over there. Yeah, we might not be able to get up here either, because can't quite get high enough or far enough to make it to the second jump there, so... Well, I think we're gonna have to take the extended route again. That's annoying. But I guess it's how it has to be. What's down here? I'm pretty sure that we would have been chased by the horde here in other timeline. It's another factor, of course. What about those plants existing? Which I think, oh, this shield guy moves, that's what makes him different. That's actually pretty annoying. Ooh, but at least we got it's already... Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't know why you choose to refuse your fate there, but it's quite obnoxious. Oh, it moves back and forth even. Shit, this thing again. I know how to deal with it. It's just a matter of selecting that and doing this. Join a secret on this side of the wall? Nope, I still don't know how to get through that thing, that narrow space. Still, you know, the jury's still out and out of how that's supposed to work, I think. Let's see. There would have been here, but we could have skipped that whole room down there if we had the Dominique fueled fucking shortcut access, I guess. Screw it, it's time to take advantage of my own. Why am I not able to grab any of these things? Come on. Let's just keep moving. Even stopped by this dude. Just taking time for me to get through. The clock's ticking with freaking everything, and I'm pretty sure, I'm positive I can't get up there either, because you know why I can't get up there. I think I've driven that point far enough in at this that I don't need to keep doing it. Oh shit, I actually could have used that for... Oh, not too badly. Just but Sengetsu could have used this. Damn it, of course. Even if I jump, it's at the very apex of that thing's reach. Okay, I don't know how to deal with these guys though. It's this. And of course now, Hachi's missing a little bit of health. It's not one thing, it's another. Well, let's just do this again. I think it's warranted considering we're witnessing here. We're almost depleted again. Or at least we're getting tons of points that we're not really putting to use. Even if our weapon power is at a dangerously low state. Oh, yeah. Didn't remember that. I guess if you spam the Sengetsu sword combo fast enough, you can basically avoid having to... Everyone has full health all of a sudden. When did Hachi get full health? Whatever. But yeah, you can avoid having that dragon shoot out a second fireball. Shoot. Oh yeah, this... remember how obnoxious this room was with the X factor of the chase, the Locust Horde. But Christ. I was not paying attention there, that was on me. Once. I say for once, but no, that's not fair. This game's actually quite well designed. It's getting very mildly tilted because that's just how I operate. Okay. Matter of taking it easy here. Remember that another fucking obnoxious factor the first time that we stage ran through was those gaps in the walls where the fucking hordes came in and out of, and basically we had to keep rushing through the room, only like kind of stop in the middle. So it was like the only safe spot in the room. At least that's not the case anymore. What the fuck? Okay, so this fucker's arrows go through the balls, but mine don't. Shots don't. Not very nice. Let's try this. Let's try actually making use of that for once, which is generally a good choice. And diagonal power-up thing. And see how close we are to meeting our destiny here. I recall that not that the previous space I was looking at was like pretty close to the boss actually. But we've spammed enough stuff at this dragon that I think we're just gonna try to kill the big gun. There we go. Ooh, that held back. Let's see. I guess the only character that's missing a little bit of health now is fucking Sengetsu. We can choose the dragon from all the way up here. Yes, we can. Kind of. And, I mean, yes, completely. That's what I'm talking about. Will be as cheap as I damn well please. Okay, so we still haven't figured out like how to actually get up to that door up there, I don't think. I'm pretty sure that we required, the requirement for that was to Dominique's power up, but like a big spear jump like in Bloodlines, but even then I'm pretty sure that we can actually to the top of the platform, so that's a bit of a puzzle to me still. Perfectly calculated, so we can shoot that thing from over here, or not. Come on. Pretty sure there's more of those fucking guys, those like Mario 3 enemies. This room, so very, very skeptical about what's coming here. Yep, there's another one. And of course, we can't shoot fast enough that we actually damage complete. I thought that counts, right? We don't really need way too much about that thing back there. This one, on the other hand, I get the feeling it's gonna be a game we don't want to deal with. I'm stuck with this fucking gunnery guy that's right in front of me. Ooh, I almost walked off there. And yeah, it's the same deal there. I'm gonna have to like duck right after making this jump. And I still get hit because I don't have fucking forward. Not quite a powerful enough duck to actually make a difference, I guess. It's mighty enough. Oh Christ. This is annoying. Hold on. I'm just gonna have to like constantly keep inching forward to avoid. Avoid getting cheaped out by the fucking guy here. Just fucking do this. And also get some health back for Bob, I guess. Just realized that he's can be called Bob too. Well, at least I didn't get like cheaped into having more damage from the projectile there. Which is something I definitely appreciate. How close are we to the final encounter now? I feel like this is a full-on repeat of a room that we had just a few minutes ago that looked just like that. Out. Yes, maybe... oh yeah, never mind, I remember this one room with the fucking demon. This room with the one fucking demon, I guess I should say. Slightly more accurate representation of their expression of what I'm thinking. And, nope, we're still not quite there, but we're getting there. Pretty sure this would have been another chase room in the other episode, so... let's take the opportunity to take a calmer look at this beautiful pixelated backgrounds. Oh shit. Didn't even realize that's the kind of fucking statue that one was. I don't want that. Was it a good idea to get that? Let's find out. Okay, might not have been a good idea to get that, but no, never mind. It worked out. Am I losing health? The answer is not right now, no. I gotta reach all the way over here now. Okay, good. Should have seen that coming, but for some reason I just couldn't. Are there any more dragon statues? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one that's on the top right. I actually am noticing ahead of time. Which leads me to believe that I will need this, and apparently I am correct. I do need that. And there. Okay, so one thing that's definitely changed about this room is the fucking dragon statues. Ooh. Maybe we can take care of the group of 3 statues on that side first, at least. Okay, and now we're just gonna have to, I guess, traverse this thing fast enough that we don't get cheaped out by those fireballs either. There we go. Would like to pick up any one of those hearts that these are dropping, but we're just gonna have to make do with whatever's past this point, which is, yeah. Hey, this time we're going the other way, so... I guess the door that we saw... I'm pretty sure that before, when we did this in episode 1, we went in the right door, so I guess we're gonna be heading in a different final approach this time. This should be the final approach, though, I think. Into this very dramatic, dark hallway. Oh, there we go. We have a checkpoint. I think it's a bit more reminiscent of the end of Castlevania 3 Vanilla, because I'm pretty sure that in that game... what am I trying to say? You do, in fact, do this. Like you go in this direction when you're in your final approach to Dracula, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen here, apparently. I think it's the throne from... that's a save room from fucking Ritual of the Night. I guess that was the significance of it all along. We never knew that. Dominique's becoming the new heart of the Lord of Box, or whatever this enemy is. His hands look funky. Can we tag that? Let's see. Okay, I think I see what we're meant to do. Maybe, possibly. Thought we had to do this, but apparently no part of the enemy is vulnerable at this point. A little weird. Not quite sure what the intended course of action is at this point. Are we supposed to? Maybe we're supposed to use Sengetsu actually, hold on. Because he's got the special sword that we got to him for what reasons. Yeah. Oh wait, never mind. Attack the ice first, I guess. At least I think so, even though. Well, let's activate invincibility, I suppose. Let's see. There we go. Apparently they can still attack me even after they're disabled, so... more than a little frustrating, I gotta tell you. Maybe Sengetsu's weapon would be more effective against these things, but... I'm a little bit disappointed that, like, it's not the... Well, because of how the... like, Hachi's arm swings backwards. I'm a little bit disappointed, I gotta tell you, in how... he doesn't, like, do damage to something that's behind me, because in the classic Castlevania games, usually, when you swing the whip, it, like, is behind you for a little bit when the animation starts, and in that, in those couple of frames, basically, it's actually active, so... something like right behind you, right on your ass, then you can actually take it out if it's a projectile. It's a trick that you can use in, like, Rondo of Blood, and then, stuff like, Metro Rebirth. I remember using it in that too. Like, I think that Sengetsu is gonna have even less of a chance of surviving this if he's on his own. Okay, how do I see how... okay, never mind. We can actually reach the eye from here. Reach the eye and consistently damage it if we can't hit it while standing, but then... I think we're dead in just a few seconds here. Yeah. I think this fight, or at least this first phase, is going to require a very efficient use of the... the Hachi shield. We're going to keep this sub-weapon though. It will be of that much use. Pretty sure we're doomed here, no matter what happens. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna spam this cell weapon for as long as we can. If we can at least get a couple of kills off, and did that top eye get killed, and it's taking me this much longer to kill the other one. We can't even, with fucking Robert, we can't even hit something that's right in our face to be at a distance. I don't think he's gonna be of that much use in at least that phase of the fight. So Jerry's still out and the rest of it. But no, I think for now the X Factor is gonna be trying to... or the trick is gonna be trying as hard as we can to block those projectiles with either Hachi's regular attack or Hachi's shield, I think. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if I mentioned it either, but this phase of the fight kind of reminds me of the final boss of... the actual final form of the final boss too, of Area of Sorrow, where basically a bunch of ice and junk spawning like projectiles to come after you on the wall, and even though that's not like the main part of the boss that you need to, you know, complete its HP to actually beat the game, it is something you need to do to weaken that part of the boss and actually be able to do damage to it, so probably I would say. those things. Let's just exploit the fucking invincibility thing for as long as we can. Oh fuck, of course I did that right after I turned it off. Now we can afford to turn it off. We at least get past this first phase. Yeah, there we go, finally. It's very considerate of you to let me die. So now what? Now we attack the chest, I guess. Maybe there's gonna be like an actual final phase or something. Or there's gonna be something more after this. It actually wouldn't surprise me very much if there was something more after this. Oh, shit. Run out of invincibility power, so time for me to just hope that this is... God, this is some Shovel Knight shit. I remember seeing... I've never actually played a lot of Shovel Knight, but I remember seeing like the 5th Pantheon streams that somebody else did. Seeing... trying desperately to figure out which way to where to stand to not be subjected to crap like that in the final boss of that. So let's see. I get the feeling that this is gonna be the same. The first phase is probably gonna be the same, so it's probably not gonna go that great if we don't have Hachi helping us out. Guess if we get to the point where we're gonna die, we can sacrifice Robert, so we can... Oh no, never mind. If we get a health bar, so I am forced to assume that that means that yeah, we get to open. Never mind. That health bar is from the second phase, but we have to redo the fucking first phase all over. That's pretty terrible. Please. Okay. Christ. And of course the freaking hitboxes are helping me. It's like the boss of... it's probably an extremely obscure reference that I'm about to make here, but... reminds me of one of the eye-based bosses in a Super Nintendo game called Sky Blazer, who has an extremely tiny hitbox that you need to hit to be able to actually damage him. Gotta stick your hand all the way into your eye, because in that game you attack with, like, martial arts, basically. Like a big ball with an eye in the middle, and you really need to stick your hand in there to be able to actually get the hitbox. I'm just gonna try to tank it, I guess. I don't really see how you can reliably dodge these freaking beam attacks, so... well, we're gonna deplete it though, I think. There we go. We beat the game, or is there a third phase? Because that first phase was actually the most challenging part of it, but... I think this might actually be the end, let's see. Oh. What am I doing? Oh, there we go. I need to stand still long enough to be able to charge that up. So I was briefly in control in that final scene there, but now there we go. You're no longer seeing the Steam achievement pop-ups because I figured out how to, you know, get game capture, software capture working, but I did just get 2 achievements from that. Now let's witness this ending. They had felled hordes of demons and succeeded in rescuing Dominique. As the group stood together at daybreak, they glistened like stars reflected on a lake. Before beginning the journey home, they took a well-earned moment of respite, so this time instead of like the captured character becoming like the final demon and being possessed, it was just like captured by the demon. However, at that moment, what happened? Dominique noticed a strange light emanating from the moon. Oh boy. I was kind of wondering what would have happened if I had like gotten to the end of that episode without getting the special sword. But here we go. I guess staff roll number 2. That was episode 2 of Curse of the Moon 2, and well, let me see the descriptions here of what I just got. Okay, so... ooh, I actually got 2 different achievements, and apparently they're both related to getting the San Mato. Just the sword that I was talking about. So one of them is just obtain the San Mato and finish episode 2, and the other one is obtain the San Mato and finish episode 2 without using stage select, so just like do one continuous run of the whole episode. Well, that was pretty cool. It's definitely I don't know what to think about the fact that... I probably would know what to think about the fact that... what am I trying to say? I'm trying to comment on the difficulty of the final bosses of the episodes that we did, 1 and 2, because I feel like maybe my perception of the difficulty of the final boss of episode 1 might have been influenced by the fact that I played that whole episode in veteran mode. And obviously that wasn't the case, as I kept saying, for episode 2, but I don't know, it feels like there was much less of a challenge factor in the final boss of episode 2, independently of what the difficulty might have been. It was like the biggest challenge in the final boss there was just like a bit of a twofold thing. First it was surviving the first phase, which was a bit of a busy work phase, and also being able to be able to tank enough hits to deplete all of the boss's health in the second phase. That's about it, because I don't know, I feel like the strategy that I ended up coming up with in episode 1 to be able to like consistently avoid the attacks of that final boss both phases was a lot more satisfying than what ended up happening in episode 2, but I don't know. But yeah, that at this point there's a few questions that I feel I want to have answered by whatever's going to happen next. One of them is going to be well, maybe we'll have an answer for this one. Are there more episodes and can I access them because of you know, the way in which I completed this episode? And the other one would be, what would happen if I were to redo that whole episode and beat it, but without getting the San Mato? I wonder. Would have to do like a whole like repeat playthrough of the episode though, I think, to do that, because I would have to like change the continuity and basically ignore the San Mato parts. The keys, I guess, to be able to get it. Well, I'm quite glad that Matt Papa helped the localization for this. I wonder if I'm ever gonna be credits of localization for a video game. I mean, I probably won't be unless I learn Japanese or something, but you know, I could be in the localization credits for a video game that was originally made in English. That is a possibility, I suppose. But yeah, I guess after this, let me take a quick look at the Steam thing here and see which are the achievements that I've got right now, and I'm missing 7 hidden achievements, so for the course of the episode 2 playthrough we've gotten 3 more. You know what, let me take a quick look on the, you know, the final stretch of credits here is playing out at my Curse of the Moon 1 thing, which I have on Steam too, obviously. Which I apparently haven't played since when? Since June of last year. How many achievements am I missing there? I'm missing 5 achievements out of the 15 that are there. I wonder what those could be. So let's see. One of the achievements that I got was finishing Nightmare Mode, which I guess Nightmare Mode was like the equivalent of episode 2. It was the one that you unlock after doing the first run through of the game. And yeah, the rest of them are just for like beating the bosses. So there's probably a lot of 10 alternative stuff from that game that I never actually got. Potentially try that again, but that probably wouldn't be on stream. But oh, we got a mix of you know, the whole Castlevania 3 aesthetic with Shovel Knight aesthetic this time, I guess, because didn't comment on it at the time, but that you know, ending screen with the shot before the credits of the characters standing and looking at the castle in the background. That was absolutely a very specific homage to the ending of Castlevania 3, where you see the same thing, but of course in Castlevania 3 you can only recruit one partner as well as the main character, so it's not quite this crowded. And of course these scenes are kind of modeled after the dialogue scenes when you meet like new recruitable partners in Castlevania 3 as well, but let's see what this scene's about. So that's the situation. This is a lot to take in. You see the moon's army is invading. The moon has an army. That's the truth of it. The demons seized control and are using them as pawns in their invasion. Seize control of the moon. Does the Moon's army have no affiliation to the demons? No matter the enemy, I will cut them down. I do not stand a chance. The Moon's army is far too large. I mean, there's only 4 of us, which is kind of surprising. Wouldn't we be able to muster up some kind of support, considering everything that's happened? To have any hope of victory, we would need to travel to the Moon itself and defeat the Sovereign. Oh boy. Travel to the Moon, what folly. This isn't even the 1800s yet, except it kind of is. Yeah, I think Bloodstained is actually supposed to be like set during the 1800s, around the time of the Industrial Revolution, so... we probably have stuff like, well, maybe not quite yet, I don't remember the years actually, but stuff like works of Jules Verne and H.G. Wells circulating around, presumably. Pretty sure that Jules Verne and H.G. Wells both did a thing where a sad sight for these old guys, where they wrote a book about travel to the Moon specifically. Oh boy. Hey look, it's the other characters, they showed up. We continued in the final episode. Okay, so there's like an actual third plot episode. Do we need to deal with? Is there gonna be like actual new stages? Let's take a quick look at it, shall we? Start a new game to select this episode. Oh, they do become actual characters at some point, wouldn't you know it? Yeah, I'm guessing that we're gonna have to beat that in order to unlock the boss rush here. Oh, there we go, we got 2, we got save 2 for episode 1, save 3 for episode 2, it's time to complete the circuit here. Final episode, Cleave the Moon. Locks once the other ending for episode 2 is seen. Okay, so what about this one? Once certain conditions are met, I'm guessing that's after we beat this one. There's like an alternative episode that we can also unlock if we fail to get the Senmato for and then beat episode 2, I guess. We're gonna do it eventually, but maybe not on stream. Let's take a quick look at this, I suppose. Yeah, let's stick to casual, honestly. I feel like one run through on veteran was enough. As Dominique was saved and reunited with Sengetsu and his allies, they became aware of a new threat. The armies of the Moon were rapidly approaching. There was not a moment to spare as the battle for the fate of humanity had quietly begun. I don't know what's up with this line spacing. But, I guess we need to do it just like this in order to time this perfectly perfect with music or something. Oh, not quite. Didn't seem like it was that impactful, so let's see. That fucking Miriam, Jeevel, and Alfred, I guess, are back. And the other Castlevania 3 stand-ins. So yeah, I guess if you were to compare all these characters to Castlevania characters, I think pretty much have Miriam would be the Belmont one, because she's got the whip, and then if you stick to Castlevania 3, I guess Grant would be Robert, because he can do the acrobatic thing and attack from a distance. Sypha would obviously be Alfred, and then Jeeble would obviously be Alucard. I guess, I don't know who Sengetsu would be. It's like someone with an actual Castlevania equivalent. Maybe someone like Maxime in Harmony of Dissonance or something, but I feel like Dominique, at least the way she plays in Curse of the Moon, would be an equivalent to Eric Lacard from Bloodlines, because he's got the whole spear jumps thing going. But yeah, I don't know about Sengetsu actually. But well, let's see about this. I've concluded that at present it is impossible for us to attack the Moon. That is of course here and now, however. Together with the Church's knowledge, along with the shards we've collected, and my alchemical skills, we've designed a vessel using the same principles as Hachi's armor. Boy, it's gonna be an earthbound moment. Let us sally forth to the Moon is what I would like to say. But I'm afraid we are lacking the materials needed to construct the vessel, even though it's right behind you. We are even shorter on time, so we must split up and gather materials individually. Once you've found what we need, please hurry to assist the others. Let us pray for luck. Shit, I'm actually trying to play as much of this as possible, so let's see. What are you doing? We need those materials, hurry. We just have to, like, go elsewhere. Or just Sangetsu by himself right now, I suppose. This direction? No, I guess we'll just go past him. We still have the San Mato, I guess. We couldn't have possibly made it into this timeline without the San Mato. Oh boy, stage select. Okay, this is different, so we can either... guess this would be Sangetsu's stage. And the first one would be Alfred's stage, and Miriam and so on. Let's try one of the characters that we haven't been playing as, I guess. Ooh, what is this? That's camp. I guess that's like our base camp. Let's try this out. Or I mean, would it be? Oh, I guess he's the partner. So let me remind myself. He can do the recast rod attack, and then he can do actual magic. So yeah, it's pretty much a sci-fi character. Not much else to be said there. Okay, I guess once again we're gonna do. I guess I am gonna try to do this on stream as well. Gonna do a quick run through of at least a couple of these stages, I suppose, but probably will end up doing the whole episode tonight. Oh shoot, I just looked away for a second and it happened. Oh, the old man rod does hit pretty hard apparently. Ooh, and apparently I guess if Alfred attacks the enemies he can get like extra magic power or weapon power. Even though he has a pretty pitiful amount of health total. Damn it. First, why did that guy like pull at an angle and yet the other way? The other one fell completely straight. I'm positive that is what I just witnessed. Well, whatever. Let's just... we still can't get up there, I don't think. Can we? We have like new characters with new abilities, but I don't really see how anything that Alfred could have could help us get over there. Because yeah, this ability is just for like creating a double that just gives him more reach, but I'm sure that even if we jump at the very edge, yeah, we can't get the double over there, so bit of a moot point, isn't it? This fucking statue to death with our rod, and then... ah, dang it, I tried to do that too early. I keep expecting those things to be like way faster than they actually are. Oh, there we go. They're actually like get distributed between the characters, because I think Alfred has a little bit more health now somehow. Can we hit this thing with the rod? The answer is, I guess so. Ah, shoot. I wish this San Mato had a little bit more vertical range, though. We missed the other sword that we got in the latter part of the first episode. Seems that I can use the weapons, blah blah blah. Yes, I know. We about this ages ago. Okay, that's the flame barrier that we can get. I noticed too that we like lost our wait, what? Did I just lose or maybe I just misread it. I thought I just lost a thing of weapon power by collecting a weapon power drop, but I think I had misread it because I had just lost some weapon power anyway by, you know, using my vertical or diagonal chain thing. Let's see if the let's try to find out if the ending of this stage is going to be much different to... Okay, so that green scroll with like the yin-yang thing on it, the wind symbol on it, is actually representative of the doubles power, I guess. Oh damn it, I should have given that to this dude. being given so much of this, like, weapon power right now, like, I'm really gonna be using that against these plants. I'm gonna stick to this one for now, I think. Barrier. Oh shoot, forget about the dog. Hold on. Just over here, I guess, to avoid getting scratch damage by the dog. Or just try to intercept it and just have that happen instead. I think the biggest weakness that this freaking road attack has is just the rate of attack. You know, it's got that thing where apparently it regenerates weapon power, but it can be spammed quite as much as the other attacks can be. Let's see. I guess we're gonna be going that way. It's the only way we can go, I think. Yeah, I don't think we need any of this healing stuff, so we're gonna be fighting that wyvern thing with electric crab for the third time. I think we are. Let's see how it's gonna go this time. Is it gonna retain its patterns from the second fight that we had against it, or is it gonna have even newer and funkier patterns? Well, it's kind of a chore trying to fight it the second time, just because of the extremely small window of opportunity to actually attack it. Oh yeah, we can't even do the thing anymore where we get rid of the thing. Like jump down and reverse use our sword to clear out the fire that's underneath, because we can't do that sword attack anymore. It's really just fucking... It's gonna be even more of a chore to try to survive here. I think I spot an incredibly vague pattern that I could potentially do so. So wait right here. There we go. So that's literally the only way I can see that we can avoid damage, is to like doing this and only attack during this phase. Which I guess we can kind of get a little bit more airtime out of, or what I mean, time when we're attacking, which it's still gonna be pretty annoying. I can also kind of try to attack it when it's doing this build-up thing. We can get a few hits in there before we have to flee. Yeah, I can do that like twice, really. Keep getting hit there too. Prospect. Oh, well, we almost survived that, but we didn't. We're gonna try to do the rest of this with Alfred, even though I don't know how well that's gonna go. I wish we had a few more characters here. But I guess we're just gonna have to, like, do the ultimate optimal run through of all these bosses this time, because we're gonna be running low on chances, it seems. So I wish we had a potentially different offensive spell to use for Alfred that could potentially do more damage, but so I don't know how well that would go. So it's got pretty much the same amount of health here. That we left it with at the end of the previous encounter. Okay, hit it twice. Hitbox should also be pretty small, but I guess it doesn't matter. And, well, this thing's hitbox is pretty small. Considering that my weapon's hitbox is pretty pitiful. Let's try activating this thing and see if that helps me at all. It's only a tiny bit. Not an awful lot, really. Of course I got hit even though... Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be having much of a hope of beating that without Sangetsu. Let's see. We get like a different power for this dude. Might marginally help, but I don't even know how much of a difference that'll really make. It might actually be the only stage that I end up clearing up this episode for now. I think this is gonna be a challenge. I might actually end up doing the rest of this episode like up to the end of stream as well, if it's gonna be like this much of a challenge, but who knows. For now, I would definitely be satisfied with being able to beat this boy up again. And surviving. Something I could potentially do is like do the... what do you call it? What? Okay, so hit him 3 times when you got Sangetsu thing going on. But grab the other power-up that Sangetsu has, the one that's basically the holy water power-up. Sick. So arbitrary when that decides to activate or not. If I had the holy water power-up, I could just like stand here and spam it when I'm in that position, and right now I'm not really making any use out of the other one that I do have. I could use it here a little bit, so it doesn't go to waste. Oh, it actually does not too bad damage. Yeah, I don't know how I'm getting hit there, but... Still taking like 1 hit in each of these encounters, which is really more than I can afford at this point, honestly. Whatever, at least we got some out of that. Okay, there. We might actually have him in this round. I'm not gonna get too greedy here because I know what's gonna happen if I do that, but... I guess we've really do have to fucking master every part of this fight to be able to survive this and succeed. I'd have him here, actually. If we just do this and do it a couple times, yeah, there we go. Let's bring out Alfred, even though he's legitimately got even less health than I do. I'm just gonna... oh, yeah. I'm gonna see how you can avoid that. Like, every single place where you can stand is completely covered in damage stuff at this point. Well, who knows? Oh, hey, we got a shard furnace. So we're legitimately just gonna have to do all these stages again now. Hey, did you see what we got? We're still missing some materials, but time is of the essence. It'll be a grueling battle, but shall we depart with this group? No. Okay, so... I guess you can... I guess you can depart as soon as you recruit one other character, but... you can also recruit all the characters, I guess, and that would, like, give you the strongest loadout for the final phase of whatever this is. You know what I'm gonna try to do? I think what I'm gonna try to do is, like, do the stages where, I can use the characters that I haven't been able to use in the game so far. Miriam and Jeeble stages, and if I can beat those, I will be satisfied. For the moment. Okay, let's see what... I think Miriam can also jump high. Let's see. Jesus. Okay. Probably I'm gonna wanna end up testing this At least we're not in as much danger as here, for fuck's sake. Well, at least we got that health back. But yeah, let's see. If I jump straight up, we end up like a couple of steps higher, and yeah, he definitely does jump higher. Let's see what the description says for her, because she should also have a different description. She can slide, so... Can she do like a jumping slide? No, but she can do a regular slide. I'm guessing that the slide is going to be the key to getting through some of the stuff in the later stages that I was referencing. I can't get through there because we don't have Hachi. Oh well. Too bad, so sad. Feeling that, I guess, in order to theoretically get everything that you could get, maybe like unique path or something like that in this episode, of for fuck's sake, you have to do the stages in a very specific order, and I have no idea right now what that order would be, because it requires more that calls for more privileged information than I would know what to do with what that I possess, I guess. Okay, so let me see. Can the slide be used here? Oh, this is actually harmful. Hold on. That's not good because we just lost like half our health. But yeah, how the did you get over there? That it had something to do with the slide, but apparently not. You can't even do like now I'm reminded of shit like Indivisible, where you can like a rotting or sliding jump to jump and get through narrow spaces like that, but that's not what this is, so... Like even Ritual of the Night didn't have any moves like that, I don't think. What the fuck would you... Maybe with Jeevel, that's... if you can turn into a bat like Alucard can turn into a bat, if that's actually the ticket. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do. So maybe Miriam can't actually get to anywhere that's like that different from places we've already been in the previous runs. Do you like the, you know, the classic Belmont gameplay that you can have her as somebody in your party, though? That's... I definitely appreciate. Come on. What do you mean I can't bounce on you? I guess we're not gonna be able to get over there without Dominique, so... After I recruit, I'm probably gonna do that off stream, but after I recruit Miriam and Jeevel, my party, I guess. Assuming that I can take everyone with me, because I'm pretty sure that if I were to recruit every character in the game at the same time, we would have 7 characters total. Right after we get both Miriam and Jeevel in the party, I think I'm gonna go for Dominique right after that, because apparently she's like the biggest X factor as far as being able to access areas. But yeah, I guess we can get over here, that's something we can do, even if that was apparently not a very fruitful move, things considered. Could have just as easily done that when not taking damage if we had gone the other way. Skip that, but we don't have the means to, so... I would like to, you know, use this weapon that I have. Go for it. Say, what's over here? I'm pretty sure she can break walls too, yeah. secrets, which she can't fucking make use of because she doesn't have the thing that she needs to actually be able to use all these freaking stuffs here, the lamps, because she's not Dominique. Oh well. We should be trying to figure out like what the rest of her power-ups are, but I'm very okay with having the one in my possession that I currently do, so I can wait. Pretty sure that the reason why I'm so comfortable having this particular 3 knives thing in my possession was because I'm pretty sure that's what I used like against the vinyl boss in Curse of the Moon 1. It's actually a pretty reliable one. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be useful for the boss of this stage if it's like the same basic boss as it was before. I want to see what happens if I try to like crawl under in that hole, but it will just end up being a nasty surprise that I wish I will end up wishing I hadn't done. It's very short. Also, we do have a hydration redemption, which I did forget I had that, but I do. So I am going to drink from this thing, which I had genuinely forgotten I had next to me, but it does have a couple of very small chunks of ice still floating around it, so it should be at a pretty good temperature. Bits of ice are so small, in fact, that it was impossible for me to not end up chugging one of them down as I took that drink. Thank you for the hydration. Let's see. See, now this really feels like fucking something. Yeah. I believe all my years of training with regular Castlevania have been preparing me for this. Actually, hold on, we can get up there, can't we? I don't think we'll be able to do anything with this just because nobody but Dominique can use that, so it doesn't matter. Alright, let's go. So I do wonder. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're up to the boss here in just a little bit. Get to the end of this room. Give me that deceptively wide vertical range. That's what I like. Guess the first thing we're gonna do here is just spam as many of the triple knives attacks as her current loadout will allow. And see where we go from there. It's not good. Oh fuck. Okay, apparently destroying the thing at the last possible moment didn't make a difference. Okay, we're out of hearts. First two. Yes, we're gonna say to Sengetsu just in an effort to survive, even. I do question, like, how effective that's gonna be. Okay, time to spam attacks with Sengetsu, since I think it's gonna be our best bet at, depleting the final bit of the health bar that is left. There we go. Okay. I'm pretty sure that we didn't have anywhere nearly this much fucking luck at fighting the boss and beating it easily in this stage. The first time that we fought it, but apparently the second and third times it just went by in a flash, and yet the boss that just kept on getting harder and harder is the boss of stage 1, ironically enough. We got the dense fossil fuel. It's not what the plant was protecting this time, I guess, so... One that turned into a harlot, or rather, that's what you saw. Very interesting. Now I see what your heart desires. Well, what are you giggling about? Remember that in fucking Ritual of the Night, Sengetsu is voiced by David Hayter, so... That fucking... trademark stereotypical solid snake cadence. And, boy, I'm not gonna do their voices, but I just remembered Miriam has like the very overt British accent as well. Just amusing myself. What about that? Okay, so I guess you need to talk to, what's his face over here, Alfred, to actually be able to depart, but... well, like I said, I think, final thing that I'm gonna do for now is, do the final stage again, which is gonna be Jewel stage. I wonder what the boss of this stage would be. So it does look like it would be the... like the actual final stage of the game again. Wouldn't it? Hold on a second. Let's see. There's 8 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, apparently it's stage 7, so stage 8 is put out, actually. Go to the boss of this stage. Yeah, this would be the stage where the boss is Gremory, so... Guess we're gonna try that out, so let's see if fucking Will has the Alucard attack. And I'm pretty sure he has the turn into a bat thing too, so... which I don't think you can replace with anything else, so... Necessity, he's got the same deal going on as Hachi, where he... if you break one of those, like, different power-up lamp things, what happens is that you get more weapon power instead. Guess we're gonna... Pimaround is probably like the most useful character for it. I hope we can actually go down there now. I think we can go down there now, actually. We confirm my theory that coming up at is the only way to like get into these little nooks. There we go. That worked out. So this should be an all-new thing for us, I think. And now we have like the whole gang from Curse of the Moon 1 back together again. Would seem. This looks like it's gonna be pretty pretty dangerous, I say, as if that meant anything at this point. But, an enemy that's mostly there just to annoy us, I think. It's gonna be a bit of a pain, actually, trying to get over there. Things just keep popping up at the first moment, which is the moment that I would need to be able to make these jumps. Hold on. Can I actually hit that thing from over here? Yes, I can. Thank fuck for that. That's gonna make it so much simpler. How would we get over there? Maybe Miriam's jumps would actually help, yeah, because she's got the more powerful jumps. Shit. Big ass shit. At least we don't get like knocked back. That would like make this so much worse. Let's try to achieve this by going across in bad form. Surely we can make it to the other end of this room before its power runs out. Hey, there we go. For that. Or we could go down there with Hachi, but let's go this way. Because we don't have Hachi. If I need to explain that, but... we sense another hazard coming up here. Let's see if Miriam can deal with it. Fine. Nope. Answer is no. So we get hit by that. Hold on. There we go. It actually went quite well. Intercepting that bomb as it was falling down, but let's see. I'm gonna use this health more. Apparently G1. I don't really see how we can avoid damage from these things with our current loadout of characters, to be honest with you. And of course we died. thing keeps like hitting us and getting just out of our reach. That's really unfortunate. I'm not really, oh Christ. It's actually really good power up to use against these dudes though, I guess. I didn't even realize that. I come this far and I had not come to realize this. I'm trying to throw another one now, but I don't want to actually go near it now. And I'm pretty sure that the actual range of fire spread that those bombs have has only gotten bigger over the course of the episodes. Like, it used to be 3 things of fire before in episode 2. Now it's more than that. Of course. Let's see, I may get to the other end of this room, that is the question at this point. Survive. I will take that, okay. Wait, so are the demons from... I don't know, was that demon in Ritual of the Night? I'm trying to remember. Like, we at least saw some, like, I think they're called Sadnox demons that were, like, leonine demons with swords like the one that's actually, you know, riding the big animal here. But, oh, fuck. I don't think there was, like, an actual rider Sadnock enemy in Ritual of the Night, from what I remember. Ooh, what we got here? I just realized I'm attacking with the freaking... oh shit. Oh, I don't want to deal with you guys, but I do want that thing over there, so there's a bit of a dilemma about that. We're gonna switch to Alfred. Can't make it across cannon without getting into a bat here because we lost almost hit Shanoa, but not Miriam. That's what I meant. Oh fuck. But so fucking dead now. Shit. Ooh. Or not, hold on. It's okay, never mind, we managed to survive that whole fight. We're gonna have to deal with trying to get that dude down there without dying this time. It's like, even though he has no business doing that. Please come over here so I can... Fuck. They're just gonna keep appearing, aren't they? And possibly that's what's happening here. More and more of them are appearing when there's only a couple of them at the beginning. Hello, whatever. Well, here's the important thing, I guess. That we can actually restart right from this room, so this is actually... I think this actually means that we have pretty good chances of surviving. Just fucking this guy even once. Nope. Well, not pretty good chances of surviving, that's not what I meant actually. Pretty good chances of getting that thing on the other end of the room, which is I definitely want, basically. Something that I actually require. But, well, it's getting more and more difficult by the moment, as you appreciate. I'm completely unable to deal with the fucking statues without getting completely decimated. But we're working on it, yeah, and I guess if anything I'm glad that we're dealing with this fucking stage first. We deal with other stuff in this episode. Christ, okay, we don't even have the right power-ups for Shangetsu to make this doable, so that's bad news, okay. Oops. It's bad placement all around for us. Okay, so now we're here, we can make some kind of attempt at destroying this thing, I guess, but we can't. This is literally the first time we've ever stood in front of one of these things, well, Well, the second one of these things that we've seen in the whole game. We've only seen one of these before. I think elsewhere in this very stage, as a matter of fact, but first time we've actually had the chance to attack it with melee attacks, which I thought was going to be the X factor of getting it out of the way, but apparently I was wrong, because nothing's happening. And I definitely want that armor upgrade, because we lost all of our upgrades from the previous episodes. I wonder if we can like replay stages here, because if not, then we're gonna have a bit of a problem, I think. Actually end up having to like reset this stage so I can get a better loadout. Or reset this episode, I mean. I can do the stages in a different order or get a better loadout, but for now it pretty much looks like nothing I do will work, so I'm forced to assume, by virtue of that, that I'll actually get past this this thing. Characters that are currently in my party and at my disposal, and whose abilities I am making use of. Guess for now we just move on and I'll test that in brief. Oh, for fuck's sake, of course. I couldn't even see that. And after we get to the end of this stage. Wait, that's not what I want, and you know it's a game. I require more of that sweet, sweet weapon power so I can keep on cheesy rooms with platform. Also require these Medusa head, Bellhammer heads to not have as much range as they do. That is inconvenient for my purposes. Christ, of course, they vanished right before they hit it that time. That you could be the double, you know that, Silver. Lord and Master, I suppose. And if only the fucking bat form could move for speed. Let me do this. Like if Shanoa's jump, I did it again. It was not from this game. What do I want that for? For Zangetsu. I'll be up here. I guess we're gonna get Miriam. Hey, I said it right that time. A better weapon. Avoid this fucking room. I think Miriam is gonna be the best choice. She's got the most range. It's pretty much the same deal as when we did this with Dominique. Her range actually makes her a really good pick for this room, because we just exterminate these fucking flea frogs as soon as they drop in. Okay, we don't need this anymore. I don't know if we're gonna want anything else for, or anything different for any of the other characters that we've got. Sub-weapons. Almost ended up getting myself into the spikes, but it worked out. And cheese, this coin is good if we don't have Hachi in the party, but I guess we'll manage. We'll try to manage. And stuff like that will happen instead, and we will end up having a harder time managing that we really should. Okay. Oh, Christ. Well, that little extra impulse that we got vertically exactly work in our favor there. Just try to get to the end of this room. We definitely should have enough power that we should be able to get there. There we go. I'm pretty sure we're close to the boss too. Yeah, this is like the final. This ought to be the final thing for the boss. Whatchamacallit, checkpoint for the boss. Ooh, okay, so it's health. Need this fucker to get out of my face, but nope, apparently everyone's gotta be killed instead. So yeah, it's gonna be more of a pain than ever if we don't have Robert in our party. But we can probably manage. Let's see. Let's bring this so we can stall the other stupid ass guy that's gonna be right behind us here. At least stand like most of a chance at surviving here. Never much of an actual ghost that might be. rid of that and just keep approaching. And get this again. This is an extremely suboptimal loadout that we're going into this boss room, but I guess that's how it is at the best of times. So if this is pretty much the same as in episode 2, then I guess there's not much for me to dote on here. But yeah, here we go. It's the old to the Moon 1 crew going up against the main enemy of Curse of the Moon 1. What a coinkydink. Oh Christ. Okay, I'm failing to notice what they are on the correct fucking thing here because I have the right not selecting the characters and with the right amount of button presses because I'm misinterpreting how many of them I actually have in my party. Okay, we're definitely not going to be able to beat this in this life, quote-unquote. But we can at least try to pretend, oh Christ. Of course we don't even keep the correct weapon, which we did have in the past. Yeah, we're just gonna die. Get off this platform. Well, we did manage to get off the platform, but we died anyway. But, inevitable. No idea, just fucking tank through this guy. It's not even worth it. Oh, I get a different weapon again. Didn't actually mean to that time. And yeah, we're gonna die from that before we even get up the stairs. Well, we actually get to get killed by the bots instead of dying in that room at least. That's if we manage to determine that Sengetsu is technically the better choice for leaving that area. No. Well, we're not gonna be able to survive this at all because we don't have Robert, so not really anything we can do to avoid that. So right off the bat, we're presented with that name death. You know what, we're gonna try to do this. Something that I am kind of loath to, but I guess is objectively the better option at this stage. This fucking splendid little dagger. The shittiest weapon in Castlevania, but at least it'll help us survive this. Probably. Okay, so it takes like 10 daggers to kill that one of those guys. Technically a better option, I guess, than the alternative. Just trying to take them head on. At the same time as one of those other guys has spawned points, so if we found a way to get through this room mostly unharmed, so there is that. Even if we still technically did get harmed. I don't even know how, honestly. But yeah, I guess we've quote-unquote optimal strategy for doing this. Now, I guess the next order of business is going to be trying to figure out who's going to be doing the most damage to the boss with regular attacks. I think it's going to be Sengetsu still, but like designated Belmont X Factor, even though he's not like the technically the Belmontiest character in this. Christ, where's the fucking almost dead already because of the way those stupid balls end up spawning. And you know it, we can't really do much at all to avoid these attacks either. It's gonna be a massive pain trying to kill this boss right now, I think. Be the biggest challenge we've faced in fuck's sake. And this whole run through. And Jeevel's gone, so we can't cheese our way through this room anymore. Hold on. I mean, we kind of can. Yeah, we can't really avoid this if he just does that instantly. And we died already. Let's just kill ourselves. We're even gonna be able to get through this room now. Miriam's special tactic is out of our reach. Let's see. We're gonna have to like sacrifice a couple of these things. There we go. Be able to fucking make it through. Okay. Time is just right, we can in fact avoid that. And really we need to begin. Anything really to okay, so that's a good strategy, but we do need Miriam in the party or else we can't get through this room mostly unscathed. Okay, so I guess something else that I need to observe is the color of the... I think the color of the like glow in the hand that Grimoire erases before attacking is also gonna be a bit of a nod to tell what kind of balls it's gonna spawn after the big swarm sweep thing. Let's see. It starts off. Gonna be purple, and well, we're gonna have to go over here to avoid damage at first, but the purple means that... okay, the purple and the green are more or less the same. I think the only difference is in the... yeah, in the... Christ. The way in which they turn, but old evil's fucking dead. Without Hachi's special thing of invincibility, I don't think I'm gonna be able to reliably avoid those attacks, the homing ones, but I don't know. They just home in like one spot, determine just once, and then they just move in a different direction the whole time. The rest of the time, I mean. Maybe I will be able to do something. I want that, but I don't. Oh, never mind, I didn't get it. Okay, last fucking second there. Intercept those fucking fireballs with the whip, or else we get screwed over. Oh, there we go, it only takes like 5 whip strikes to kill that. Actually do it that way. Okay, I feel it might have been a bit of a mistake to all the way over here at the first opportunity after getting the other 2 characters, because I think we might be a little bit underpowered. Even if I do end up rage quitting this, which right now I'm trying not to do. Okay, oh wait, stay over here, and gonna be the green balls, which means that well, we would have been better off, I guess this invincibility, this thing counts as an invincibility. Okay, but right now we're kind of fucked because we can't avoid that. Okay, so we can avoid that, I guess. Okay, yeah. But what am I doing? It's the wrong thing entirely. So yeah, we hear the fucking when this green bolt attack is used. Avoid the orange one. I need to activate the shield. We don't have a shield. Just kind of... well, we do need to stay in the middle there, so I think we're gonna die here. We are in fact gonna die there. And we don't have Miriam anymore, so we can't survive this room, but I guess we can at least make the attempt. To tag something, I don't fucking know. We're really gonna have to tag some hits here. It's the only way to get through without straight up dying. Not the only thing we can do in this state, but Let's see if we have any hope, because I think that even if we, like, bring the boss's health down from previous attempts, if we bring the boss's health down to, like, a tiny inkling where it would only take one hit to kill, it's still gonna go up to at least half filled, so that's not a very good prospect. Yeah. Boy, we need to get over there. If we can get near the boss, which we can't. I was gonna say we ought to be able to... There we go, so I guess as long as we have Alfred, we can pretty much survive this. Okay, yeah, we need to be right next to the boss, and we should be able to avoid damage from the green balls. Oh shit. Well, shit, this might actually be beatable. Hold on. Or not, because... Oh no, never mind, we can make it on this platform, so... It is beatable. Yeah. I need to make it over there, fuck. Never mind. This is not gonna be beatable. Alfred's been removed from the equation, it's pretty much completely unbeatable, so... Let's go through the motions here. Just to get our execution sorted out. With minimal suffering. Oh. But we can't even have that because we get chased by those fuckers on the left side. But I think it's at least gonna be beatable if we get another life, so there's that. Go through another life cycle, I suppose you might say. But yeah, right now we're just gonna die. There's nothing we can really do to survive this at this stage. Yep. Okay, here we go. So let's do the thing that is actually gonna lead us to victory this time. Oh, right, hold on, we need to this to get more. It takes more than 10 of them, for fuck's sake. 10 of those things to kill that fucker. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it also takes 6 whip strikes to actually kill that guy at the end. I thought it was 5. Because that shows what I know, but okay, so it's gonna be... In order to survive this, it's gonna have to be like a combination of using Alfred's shield and I guess Miriam and Getsu's attacks to actually do DPS. I don't think Jeeble is really gonna be that useful except for like scratch damage when he's completely out of reach, but definitely gonna be a last resort kind of deal. I think I'm gonna have to save all my weapon power for Alfred's shields. Okay. Oh, actually doing pretty good here. Opening round, but then we took a bunch of cheap damage, never mind. Changed my mind, we're not doing that great. Oh, let's see. Okay. Okay. Guess we're gonna have to switch to, oh fuck. Okay, the green bolts means that we should be able to damage him if we're close to him, but I don't know about that. We're gonna have to switch to Miriam as the damage dealer now, I think. Shit, we're in the completely wrong side for this. Yeah, okay. Just barely avoided getting damage there. Shit, we're not gonna be able to survive this, I don't think. Or at least be able to avoid taking damage. Oh fuck. Okay, it's fine, we're still alive. Guess we're gonna switch to Jeeble just because he's the one that has the most health left. He's gonna be our best bet at not dying here. Yeah, can't really avoid damage there now, can we? Okay, hold on. We're out of fucking weapon power. Summon a shield. And Alfred's dead, so... Oh boy, and we're all almost dead actually, so that would have been great. How much fucking weapon power does it take to summon that shield? It should take less. At like 5, and that still wasn't enough. Oh, whatever, we can make it over there again and at least symbolically try, but I think we might have found a new, like, state where if we reach it we're automatically doomed. So we don't have a vital thing that we need. I guess we're at least gonna give it a try. Let's keep going with Miriam so we can keep having more of this weapon power. Oh, never mind. I'm pretty sure we're completely fucked right now because we can't even get out of the fuck hallway, so let's just save ourselves some time and reset this. Let's do this again. What the fuck? Might be screwed there because, well, maybe not, hold on. I was trying to switch to Miriam and actually do the attack that I meant to there, but... Ooh, there we go. The last possible moment. With the most strained amount of resources imaginable. Okay, I remember to stop and do that. It takes 11 knives to kill one of those fuckers. Actually managed to work out the actual number now. Six, okay. Oh, fuck, I didn't need to do that. I keep doing that, pressing the wrong button there for some reason, but... I guess we're gonna have to try to do a little bit more damage to Alfred now so we can get more extra, what do you call it? Extra weapon power for that, because we're gonna need to extend our shield as much as humanly possible. Our capability to have more shields. Okay, oh, we're off to a bad start here. Okay, make just one shield here and end up taking up half my fucking health already in damage. Alfred's health is fucking pitiful. Just one shield there, because that's all we can. And then we immediately die. This is not a very good thing. Barely managed to damage the boss there, so I don't think it's really worth trying to do it again with the other characters. Maybe if we had done it the way we did it before and actually got its health down to a significant amount, it would be worth trying again, but since that did not occur, it's like, forget it. So, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Alright. This is gonna be the run. It's like me trying to beat the fucking sarcophagus boss in episode 1 all over again, but this fucker now. This guy can definitely be a hard boss if you've got like a suboptimal loadout like I do right now, but I still contend that independently of what your loadout is, the toughest boss is still the fucking sarcophagus boss. Like even more than the fucking final bosses, honestly, oh, for fuck's sake, of course. That's a good start. Ah, already. Oh, that's nice, okay, so if you start off like that, don't have doubts. Noted. Really could use like more defense and more health and more everything right now, honestly. I'm pretty sure that we've never made it into this stage in the past with this little of those things, that's why it feels so much worse now. Of course he managed to get that. Oh, whatever. Take this thing, which doesn't even fill us all the way up, and it'll get filled up all the way on weapon power at least. So don't even bother having Alfred out at the beginning, it's not worth it. He's gonna get two-shotted. So only ever have Alfred out for casting the shields, but also try to get him take a couple of pot shots when it's extremely safe, but only when it's extremely safe. I'm gonna have to be very judicious with that, I guess. We can get more weapon power. Okay. Of course. Oh, double of course. And already see the problem is we always start off getting fucking cheaped out by Gremory's fucking unpredictable ass movements. Okay. Fuck. And we're gonna have the, oh, but we don't have the, fuck's sake. Correct. So. I'm gonna be doing this, you know, because I have less mana to use in the shield. I didn't even pay attention there to what the thing said, so. I was preemptively doomed. Okay, so at least we're not dead. Yeah, hope it didn't manage to pick up any of that stuff. Oh, and then we wasted a couple of those knives on the fucking fire. It's high enough that it's actually in range of the knives somehow. What am I doing? I can do it myself, that's what I'm doing. I can shoot that far. That's a wee bit completely unprecedented, but alright. Well, Sangetsu's dead, so I guess we're picking this tiny, tiny bit of health that doesn't make a difference up or him. I have a feeling she's gonna be the next one to die. There's no way to get in. Here's the next thing that I could potentially observe in a last-ditch effort to, like, try and optimize this as much as possible with the very, very faint chance that I'll eventually be able to beat it. Is see if Gremory's movements, like his actual fucking hitbox movements, are the same every time, and they are not. Pretty much confirms it. I guess it depends on, oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm almost dead already. I don't think I can get all the way over there in time to avoid this, but apparently I can. Never mind. Oh. Sure, he's gonna move to the right of where he is right now. Yep. So I can sort of predict his movements. It's her movement. I still don't know which one it is, but is it 5 points? Yeah, it does take 5 points to cast that thing. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Well, I didn't realize that would come from the exact part of the screen, so I guess I'm gonna kill myself again. So, without Alfred, we have even less of a chance of survival than ever. So there's like 2 more things that apparently I need to learn desperately. Even though that was never really a factor in my previous fights with this fucker. Where he moves after each attack, and also where those balls come into the screen from. Ooh, miraculous that he wasn't hit by that. Twice. I don't like how close that is. At least I've at least got the screen down, I guess. But let's try this again. Well, we already know what Gremory's initial movement is going to be here, I guess, depending on what the first attack is. This is definitely going to be the stopping point for this game, though. Tonight. I don't think we're going to be doing anything else. Okay, just stay right here. He's gonna come right here. Okay, so just stand right next to him and we'll be fine. Nope, and then he moves over there, so it's kind of impossible to avoid getting by him there. Oh, fuck yeah! I got that. This is the, I guess, the place where those fucking things are gonna come from. I can't get out of here now, so I'm gonna be able to. Oh, never mind. I was somehow able to avoid that. What am I trying to switch to Jeeble? It was like straight up dropping inputs there for a second. I get. Also stopped paying attention to the fucking tells for the attacks because I guess I suck. I have to come over here. Come on. Stay here. But he's also gonna come here. Okay, hold on. Gonna be enough to block all of them? Nope, not quite, but... I wish that stay here, actually. Oh, fuck. Double oh, fuck. Okay, just barely avoided death there by... Oh, that. Okay, come on. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to... Yeah, there was no way I was gonna be able to... get out of there in time. But we might actually have a chance to beat him now. Gonna have to, I guess, give some health to Miriam this time. At least we didn't lose any vital characters in that death. Okay. I wish one of those fuckers had dropped health, but I guess that's not to be. Oh, there we go. Like that, I guess. That's better than nothing. Wait, that's a different in the game, right? So, Evil is still gonna die in one hit. I'm pretty sure he would die in one hit if I had given him one of those hearts, so... I guess we'll start off by having Miriam out. So I think this fucker's unfortunately still gonna have, like, half his health up. We can't really hope for anything better, I don't think. Oh, okay, no, not quite. Okay, let's stand right here and hope that we don't have that happen, which is exactly what happened, yeah. I didn't really see what I could have done there to avoid that, where I could have stood there to avoid any damage. I don't think that would have been possible. Well, I don't think we can get through this room anymore because we don't have fucking Miriam, but... at least make the attempt with Jeeble. It'll be extremely suboptimal because of all the weapon power that I'll be missing out on, but... at least we can, I don't know, we can kind of, I mean, we can kind of do this, actually, since, data arrived, so, pretty much all we were hoping for there. I guess Jeeble is also technically a good, way to get this, but yeah, I don't think that Jeeble by himself is gonna be able to do this, but I guess we can at least give it a try. I think Alfred is at full health, too, somehow. There's that. He's got even more health now, wouldn't you know it? Oh, he's gonna come all the fucking way over here, so that's not good. And we can't avoid that, so... oh, well, whatever. Come over here. We cast the shield in just a second, yeah. Let's stand right here so we can... oh. Barely avoided death there, I'm pretty sure. Would have been like straight up death. Hey, we might actually be able to kill it now. I think we just did it. I was so fucking positive that was still gonna be a failure, but after so many attempts, I think we might have just GG'd on this stage at least. Let's try to see if we can at least avoid one part of the fucking suicide attack. Just for symbolism, you know, doesn't make a difference. But yeah. Guess we had the rematch with the original Curse of the Moon squad versus the original Curse of the Moon final boss, so I think that's a fitting end to this particular foray. And yeah, let's see what he has to say while he's here. At least I would have liked to do that, but it just immediately pulled me out of the stage. Hold on, let's go back here. There. About that dog Hachi, and that massive magic armor. It's powerful, but it must be difficult to maneuver. Surely those short enemies must be a nightmare. Well, yeah, that's, you got that right. Hachi simply crosses them underfoot, they're barely an obstacle. Oops, most of the time he just forgets to do that, you know. See, good for Hachi. Well, does she say anything different? Nope. We can leave with this, but, that's what I'm gonna do. And, well, we can't switch between the characters in this stage, even though this just shows, like, which ones are at our disposal. Let me just do one thing really quickly, actually. I'm pretty sure we're at the end of this particular stream, but before I end it, there's just one thing I gotta test. Let's go into, I think we would actually go into the Hachi stage next. This, ability is actually pretty invaluable. I guess we already kind of have that by... Oh, should we go into the Dominique stage or the Hachi stage? I wonder. Or the Robert stage, even. Let's go into the Dominique stage briefly, which I'm not gonna actually do right now, but I just want to see if you can, like, have more than 4 characters, and apparently you can. Alright, so you can actually become more OP. Depending on how you do this, but... I guess my main objective here was just to show off the, how the OG Curse of the Moon characters play in this game, so that's achieved. And now we're gonna exit the game now. Progress in the stage will be lost, but items will be saved. That's gonna be fine. Oh yeah, I might actually like do more of this off screen and return to the game to see what the end of chapter 3 is like, or episode 3, whatever. Whatever the preferred terminology of the game would be. But yeah, we're pretty much done with this for now. Kind of boss fight, so I think that's pretty much where we'll be calling things for now. Let's go ahead and disconnect the controller. With this accumulation thing, before I forget, and it just keeps eating into the battery. There we go. And Choco Kiki has redeemed another hydration right at the end, which is quite fitting. Well, the thing certainly seems cooler to my hands after all that fight. And just keeping the controller gripped. Yeah, let's bring back the playlist, and which I guess I'm just gonna rewind this song. It's pretty fitting for this game. And let's see what we can do now. Let's see, which of these tabs is my actual stream? Here we go. As I switch to the end screen, I'm seeing if there's anyone alive right now that I might wanna throw a quick raid to. We got Genial48 playing Elder Scrolls Online. Which is apparently a game that a lot of people flock to when there's like drops enabled, which reminds me to do something, but not right now. What else? We got Lobrilla playing Street Fighter 2, excuse me. We got Bench Cat playing Ocarina of Time Rando, I think. Which I am not familiar with. I'm only familiar with the Majora's Mask Rando. I guess I'm playing against type, and I'm definitely the N64 Zelda hipster in that regard. I definitely prefer the Majora's Mask Rando because I've got a far more encyclopedic knowledge of that game than Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I don't know. I just end it today because I don't really see anything. Let me just do a quick refresh here to see if there's anything that I would really be interested in. Yeah, some people apparently did just go live. So I will tell you what, let's see how long this person has been live for, because I don't think they usually are live at this time, or maybe I'm just not paying attention. I think this is what I'll do. Oh god, fucking follower list on the Twitch sidebar thing is pretty fucking wonky. And terrible. There'd actually be more stuff that it's not actually showing me, but I guess we're gonna go with either this or this, or this. Oh goodness. Yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Because I don't usually get a chance to do this, because I think this person's streaming times are usually different. I think what I'm gonna be doing today is I'm gonna be throwing a quick raid at Calvin Cat, who is playing Dead by Daylight right now. Plays a lot of like gothic type games, spooky type games from what I've seen. And it's just generally a pretty nice and chill person, so segment. I'd appreciate if you were to stick around for that, you know, say whatever, use whatever emotes, or just do what you please, but I will say what I always say, which is, y'all take it easy. Thank everybody for coming like always. Thanks for chatting. It's great whenever people chat, and I will probably be back next week with probably not any more like extended Curse of the Moon streams. I think we're pretty much done with that for now. So we'll probably be resuming our regular schedule next week, which is more Paper Mario Thousand Year Door and more Morrowind. One of those is blind, the other's 100% run. And you probably already know by this point which is which, so I will probably see you then. For now I will simply say I will see you later.